Business IGCSE, Chapter 16. The importance of good communication. We're talking about communication. What is communication itself? Communication means encoding and decoding of information. So that means an information is being passed across. So passing information to you, you understanding. If I'm passing information to you, that means I am encoding information. Then as soon as you understand, yes, I'm giving out information. Then as soon as the information is passed to you and you understood it, then you have decoded the information. So that's why we say communication is the encoding and decoding of information.
Encoding and decoding.
Decoding of information. I think it's clear. So let's go down and see what they have to say here. Are you there with me?
Yes.
Okay. So what is communication? Communication is about sending and receiving information. So it's still the same as encoding and decoding. Here they said sending and receiving. So we have the sender, we have the message, the receiver. Then these are the links of communication. So I'm sending a message to you. As I am teaching you right now, I'm passing information across to you. Then if you understand that information, the next thing you do is because you understood, you received it. Then you have to give a feedback. That makes some communication to be effective.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So we have the sender, the message that is being sent, the receiver, and the feedback. Any question about that?
No.
So how does communication take place? We go there. Inside the business, messages can be passed vertically, upwards and downwards, or downwards, and horizontally from side to side. These routes are called communication channels. So we start with downward communication. So for downward communication, it involves managers giving information or instruction to their subordinates.
What is
subordinates? This is downward. People that you work with.
Oh.
So you are passing information downward now. So do you get downward communication here? You are passing information downward.
So I'm a manager.
You are giving information to your subordinates. You are passing information across to your subordinates. That is downward communication. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So they said downward communication is important because one, subordinates look to their managers for leadership and guidance. Why is it important to use downward communication? As a manager, it is expected of you to be, to have expertise. It's expected of you to have full knowledge about the company, about the firm, about the business. So it means subordinates can look up to you. They can look up to you for guidance. Do you understand? So that's why it's important to have downward communication. So they are looking up to you. Then you should be able to pass down the information that they are looking up to. You get the first point there. Two, it allows decision made by management to be carried out by employees. Because it's downward communication, it is about the objective of the organization. So the managers are the ones that are in charge of day-to-day running of the business, right?
Yeah.
So if they are in charge of day-to-day running of the business, so whatever information they are passing down, it is expected of the employees to carry them out. So they won't be passing information that is not useful or important for the organization. So whatever information they are passing downward, it's important for the organization. Is it clear? The third one, it allows managers to command, control, and organize. Because it is downward communication, the managers are passing information down, right? So it means they can organize, they can control, they can coordinate, they can get feedback, they can understand what is expected, they will understand what should be done. So if you are not getting it done, they will know because they are the one passing information to you. So they are able to monitor the effectiveness of the information they've passed across.
So they know what they were doing.
So yes, they would know if you are doing the right thing or not.
So as
a subordinate or as an employee, yes. The manager has passed information.
If I don't understand something, I have to tell the managers themselves.
Yes.
So what is
expected of you should be done. So if you don't have any information, if you can't do it, that's why the first one says subordinates look up to the managers.
Yes.
So it is expected of the managers to be vast in whatever the operations of the organization is.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Clear.
So that is about vertical. Now we go to upward communication. For vertical we have downward and upward. I think that is clear. So for vertical, we have upward and downward. We just finished downward now. So we go to upward now. Are you with me?
Yes. So it's opposite of downward.
Yes, please. So upward means the information is passed from the subordinates across to the manager. So let's say it's more like you are giving feedback. You pass the information. The manager passes the information down, right? Now you receive the information.
Yeah.
You have to decode, then make it empirical, then you give a feedback. So feedback is an upward communication process. Clear? Is it clear, please?
Clear.
Good. So upward communication often involves workers giving feedback to managers, like I said. However, it might also involve requests by workers. They may need more resources. For example, upward communication is helpful because it's so. Upward communication does not end with giving feedback. It can also be requests. Like you just said the other time, you said maybe you don't understand some things.
Maybe the products are less as usual, or there's something wrong in the building or something.
Yeah, you make requests for your managers. Not only that, you could ask questions. You could seek or guidelines. Guidance. So you could seek guidance from your manager. That's still part of upward communication.
Yeah.
I think it's clear. So what are the importance of upward communication? Number one, it helps managers to understand the views and needs of subordinates. With upward communication, like, oh, you don't understand these operations, or you are lacking certain things. You can always look upward, you can communicate with your manager, right? So that means managers will be able to receive this information and understand your needs, what your wants are, and they'll be able to act on it. Two, may make managers aware of problems. So we have our problems. Oh, shortage of this, shortage of that. You can, because there's upward communication, you can pass information across to your manager. The manager will know what the problem is. Clear.
And they will fix the problem.
Definitely. The third one, you are telling them because you are passing the information because it's a problem and you want it fixed.
Yes.
The third one, help staff to feel that they are valued. You know, when it means upward communication means the managers have listening ears. Do you understand? So employees will feel like they are valued, their voice are being heard.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
They felt.
They feel important. They feel that the organization.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Importance.
Yes. So that motivates them also.
Yeah.
And the last one here, provide managers with information to help make decisions. So with upward communication, it also, managers will be able to gather information. Yes or no? Or those informations could be useful whenever they need to make decisions. Yes. I think it's clear. So that's about vertical. For vertical, I told you we have downward from the manager to the subordinate and upward from the subordinate to the manager. I think that is clear. Then we have horizontal communication, which is side by side. So of course, when workers are on the same level in the organization, exchange information. Horizontal communication is common within the department. So for horizontal, it's side by side. So department A, department B, they are able to gather information. That is what horizontal is. Or we are in the same level and we are able to communicate with each other. That is horizontal. Do you get it or not?
So get information from the horizontal.
Like the production manager getting information from the human resources manager, and the human resources manager gets information from the logistic manager. They are all managers. They are in the same level, and they are passing information across. That is horizontal. Is it clear?
So what makes it useful compared to like vertical?
Yeah, the importance of horizontal communication is that it aligns, it brings managers, it brings subordinates or managers closer. Do you understand? So they can share ideas. Because there wouldn't be any superiority or inferiority complex between them.
Makes it more clear.
Clear, flexible, and things becomes easier.
Yeah, makes it so the managers know what they're doing.
They are on the same level.
Yeah.
So it means they will be able to. They are open to gathering information and sharing ideas with each other. Is it clear?
Clear.
So go down now. So that's about vertical and horizontal communication. Then we go to internal and external communication now. Are you there?
There's internal and external.
Yes. Are you there, please?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. So for internal communication takes place. Internal communication takes place inside a business between employees. So for internal communication, we call it internal because it happens within the organization.
Yes.
Are you with me? So that means between employees and employees. So for example, include a manager giving a warning to a subordinate for repeated lateness. So that's internal communication. Your manager warning you that you shouldn't be late the next time. That is internal. Do you get that? Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Another internal is a board meeting where directors are discussing a possible merger. Merger means combination of integrating.
So the horizontal and the vertical
are methods of communication. Methods.
Yeah, methods are taking place in internal communication. These communications are taking place internal.
You mean vertical? Upward and downward?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it's internal. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying internal.
Yeah, it's internal.
It's taking place in the business.
Because it's about the employees and the subordinates. Clear?
Clear.
I think it's clear. We're clearer now. Therefore, external communications. This occurs when business exchange information with people and organizations outside the business. So external means outside of the business. You get that?
Yeah.
So a statement from a credit card company, a focus group where people from the marketing department discuss product with members of the public. These are external. Any question about external and internal? Clear. So go to formal and informal. Formal communication in business is when people use recognized channels, and informal communication is through non-approved channels. So we call it formal communication process because you are using an official channel, like the office email or the office communicator.
That's the formal communication.
That's formal. But informal is when you use or when you you have to talk outside your office. These are informal communication. There you can gist, there's rumors, gossips and the rest.
So
those are informal.
Formal communication is
official communication, official information.
They be taken in the business itself. Informal communication taken outside.
Yes.
The business.
Where you can gossip, you can gist and the rest. Clear? Yeah. Is it clear, please?
Clear.
Communication often takes place between groups. This can be both formal and informal. Formal groups are those set up by the business. They are often shown on organization charts as department. I just explained that anyway. So for formal communication, it happens between employees. Are you with me? Employees who meet outside work at sports, these are informal. Family meetings, these are informal. I think it's clear.
Family meetings are informal.
Yes, is it clear, please?
Okay.
So the importance of good communication in business. Are you there? The importance of good communication in business. If internal communication is poor, problems can arise. As a result, efficiency and profitability may suffer. Poor communication can lead to mistakes, wasted resources and confusion. It can lead to workers not understanding what they have to do. Poor motivation and to some work being accidentally repeated. Poor external communication can make the business look foolish and may cost it money. For example, if price on the company website are set too low by mistake, this could lead to a flood of online orders. This may have to be accepted at a loss. Poor communication with outsiders could also damage the image of the company.
What does that mean?
So, now the point here is talking about the importance of good communication. So, the importance of good communication, we wouldn't talk about internal, because communication is either internal or external. So, we're talking about the importance of good communication, good internal communication and good external communication.
Yes.
For internal communication, they said if the internal communication is poor, problem can arise. What are the problems that could arise within the organization?
Such as?
Inefficiency, poor motivation, mistakes will be made by employees because you are passing information that I don't understand. So because you are passing information that I don't understand, I will
send it in a different way.
You will carry out the function in a different way, in a wrong way, and that could be, it could be a wasted resources. It could lead to wasting resources. So these are the problems about internal communication. And for external communication, yes, you might make order. You might be making order from your suppliers, a wrong order from your suppliers. And when you make wrong orders from your suppliers, as soon as they supplied you, it becomes your own liability. They might be running at a loss.
Yeah.
So information,
I'll lose money on a waste.
So information is important, and when you are passing down information, ensure that those information are understood and feedback are given.
Yeah.
So without that, then it is poor. So a poor communication will affect business as a whole. Do you get it? So what are they said the effects of poor qualification. One, mistakes occur. When there is a misunderstanding, defective goods might be produced which have to be scrapped. You have to scrap, you have to throw them away. With poor communication will bring about mistake. Poor communication would increase the cost of production because you are passing information because there's miscommunication. I'm not going to do the right thing at the right time. That is wasting of time and wasting of effort, and that would increase your cost.
You'll cancel products and projects for nothing.
For nothing because of because of lack of information.
Yeah.
The third one, decision making might slow down. Because I need information to make my decision, but this information is not being I don't have access to this quality information. Then my decision making might be slow. And the last one, staff motivation. Workers might be demotivated because when they don't have information to work on, This demotivates them. This reduces their morale.
They will unmotivate them.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So these are the effective, the positive effects or the negative impact of poor communication. Are they clear?
Clear.
So we go to methods of communication now.
Makes the business poorer altogether.
Yeah.
With poor communication.
Without communication, then there's nothing will be done. Nothing.
Nothing will be completed.
Yes. So we go to methods of communication. Are you there?
Yes, I'm with you.
Face-to-face communication. That's the first one. This takes place when spoken information is exchanged by people who see each other or who can see each other. Face-to-face communication is effective. What are the advantages and disadvantages? We call it face-to-face because you are physically present with me and I'm able to exchange information with you. This is face-to-face communication. So examples here are the interview where a candidate is being interviewed, training session, dealing with customers, presentation to investors. These are all face-to-face. So what are the advantages? Number one, allows immediate feedback. I will be able to, like I'm teaching you right now. If you don't understand, you tell me you don't understand. You don't understand. So that's an immediate feedback. Two, encourages cooperation. So you and I will start understanding how to deal with each other. And that is cooperation. Because face to face. Allows new ideas to be generated. We can always come up with different ideas and at the end of it we reach conclusion that this is the best idea for this situation. It saves time.
Of course, saves time.
We don't have to, you don't need the internet, we don't need that, we don't need this. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. I'll just talk to you and boom, you respond all together.
Yeah. So what are the problems about face-to-face? Number one, negative body language will create a barrier. So getting the feedback through your body language. I would know if you are concentrating or not concentrating with your body language. And that could really, give a negative impact. Two,
like why
you are not interested. I would know if you are not interested in the class. If you are not interested in what I'm doing, I would know through your body language. And you might be passing a message across to me. You don't want to say it, but you could pass it through body language. Do you get the point?
Understand.
The second one, a record of the message may not be kept. Just imagine I'm teaching you right now.
Yeah.
And we don't have the application that we're using. So we might not be able to keep these records. Yes or no? So we need applications. So we need video applications or voice recording so that we can document whatever we have done. Clear. The third one, non-relevant information may be included. We might still talk about gist, which are not informal. In a meeting, some people may not listen. If it's a meeting, you could have 10,000 or 100 people here. Like in a
And
meeting,
some of them will not listen.
concentrate, yes. And that's another problem about face-to-face. And the last one, limits to the numbers reached. There's always going to be a capacity. So as soon as the capacity is filled, other people cannot come in. So some people will be missing out on information.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Makes sense.
So go to written communication, which is the second method of communication.
Messages.
Yeah, written means you write. Written information.
Yeah.
Examples are one, letters, which sending written information.
Yeah. Mails.
Yeah. Reports, giving feedback, but in the course of writing, that's reports. Memorandums, sending internal communication. That's you use the
What
short memo. We call them memo. We call it memo.
A sound recording.
No, memo means a short written information.
Short written information.
Yeah, you want to pass a message across, but you can do it with a short writing, just some view or a short writing, and the information is clear. That is still written. Forms, you have to fill the application form. Is a written communication. Notice boards. These are always in the school premises, in the corridor of the school.
Yeah.
Notice board. Whatever information they need to pass, the school needs to pass, and they want people to see, the students to see, or the teachers to see, they place it on the notice board. That is also written communication. Is it clear?
Yeah.
We move on.
Case study. Staff communication.
No, we don't need that now. We go to the third one, electronic communication. Are you there?
Yes, Mister.
Most businesses use electronic communication. It is possible to deliver messages instantly, all over the world and to a number of people at the same time using electronic
It
methods.
saves time.
Yeah. So what are the electronic methods we have? We have the email. And you know what email is? It's electronic communication.
Of course, emails.
Yeah.
We use email.
Then internet. When we talk about internet, we are talking about we can use it for both internal and external. You are sending information that you cannot use an SMS to send.
Yeah, messages, video recording.
With details.
Video.
So that's internet.
Zoom.
Yeah. So the internet can be used to market products, can allow customers to buy products with credit or debit card, provide general information about the history and the nature of the business. You can use it for advertisement. You can obtain information through the company's website. You can obtain
You can
information
use
from
social media.
yes. You can obtain information from potential suppliers too. You can deal with customer queries, customer complaints online. You can deal with that. Then we have mobile phone, which is another method of communication. Mobile phone, that's through your phone, your mobile phone. You can use it to send SMS, you can use it to make a call. And information is passed across. I think it's clear.
Yes.
Social media. The Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, YouTube. These are ways of passing information across. Then we have the intranet. Intranet is not the same as internet. For intranet, it's linked within the organization. These are information passed across within the organization. It's within. That's intra.
Intranet.
It's within the organization. Is it clear?
So I pass a message in computers within the organization.
Within the organization. We call it intranet.
If I was in an office building, I want to send someone a little bit
Far
far
away. In as much as you are in the same company, you have the same app.
That's intranet.
Intranet. You might be here, your next company might be in America, you can still use the intranet because it's still within the same company. That is intranet. Is it clear?
Yes.
Video conferencing and teleconferencing like the Zoom.
Yeah, like Zoom, of course, obviously.
Cool. Public address system, that's PA.
What is it?
Public address system, when you have to inform people from far distance. Hello, that's public address system. Or sometimes the police, you watch movies, the police wants to.
Oh, like.
They address people. They address people when you have to address people.
Oh, but the police, the thing police uses.
Yeah, like a microphone.
Yeah.
Clear.
Roger.
Then we have electronic notice boards. This performs a similar function as the PA system, except that written messages, pictures, videos, and sounds are used. It is electronic notice board. It performs the same function as the public address, but why it's different is that you can use visual. You can use visual display for it.
Really?
It's electronic. It's an electronic notice board.
I want to know
the screen.
Now, what does it look like?
The ones you see, the screens you see.
Oh.
The screen you see through the road, billboard and the rest.
Ah.
It's electronic information.
Billboards is public address systems.
I'm just using billboard as an example, but here it's a public address system that allows you, instead of talking, you have it visualized. You are passing information to people around your company.
Yeah.
But the information can be visualized. Oh, pass through that side, go left, go right. So these are electronic notice boards. They come up in a way that they communicate with people with their display.
Of course.
Is it clear? Is it clear, please?
Yes.
So we'll go to multiple choice question.
Okay, that was simple.
Hold on, please. So we'll go to multiple choice question for chapter 16 on communication. Now read, please.
Okay, number 1. Which of the following is an example of external communication?
External, okay.
Okay, sending a customer information about the special offer. A
departmental staff
meeting. A training session for a new recruit. A presentation by the chairman to the senior management team.
So which one is external here?
Presentation by the chairman.
External communication, please.
B.
No. B. They said departmental staff. That is within the organization. Training session for a new recruit. That is still within the organization. Presentation by the chairman to the senior management team. These are still within the organization. So the answer is A. Customer information. It's external. Customers are not part of the employees. They are not part of the organization.
Oh. I got you. Yeah.
So they said external communication is. These are information that are passed outside the business, right? From outside the business. So customers are out of the business. Question 2.
Okay.
So
I
it's
got
A.
it.
Question 1 is
Understand. Okay, which of the following is the disadvantages of face-to-face communication?
A. Face to face, yeah.
Okay, A. It takes too much time. No. B. It fails to encourage cooperations. No. C. Negative body language may create a barrier. It's
May
C.
create a barrier.
It's C.
It's C. Only only a minority of staff are able to use this
Creating
method.
body language, someone can feel like,
Is interested or not interested. So the answer is C.
Yeah.
Question 3.
Which of the following is an example of upward communication?
Upward communication, okay?
Okay, the board of directors addressing the shareholders, the board of directors addressing all employees, the
A supervisor asking an operative if they can work overtime. A purchasing officer teaching a new recruit how to complete a requisition form. So which one is upward communication?
it's A.
A, great. A.
Because shareholders is the first and the directors is there.
Yeah, because the directors work for the shareholders.
Yeah.
Great.
And the shareholders go and the owners the first, the shareholders like this and directors like this.
Great, you got that. Question 4.
Yeah. I know shareholders are really important to the business.
Definitely. Question 4.
Yeah.
They are the investors anyway.
Especially.
Question 4.
Number 4. Which of the following is most likely to require
Written
written communication? A job interview, asking a colleague for a very urgently needed piece of information, inviting a job application for an interview,
Applicant for an interview.
and informing staff of an end of month party.
So which one requires written communication?
Now, first of all, job interview is no need written communication. It's face to face, so it makes no sense. Inviting a job application.
Inviting a job applicant.
for
You
the
know who a
in-
job applicant is?
What is it?
Always ask question, please. Someone that seeks for employment. You need a job. So if I need a job in your company, I'm an applicant. Okay.
Asking a colleague for a very needed.
So which of the following is most likely to require written communication?
A.
No. Informing staff of an end of month party. You can do that through email. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Inviting a job applicant for an interview. There you can write. The answer is B. You write there for a job interview. A job interview doesn't need a written communication. It's question. It's face to face. Asking a colleague for a very urgent needed piece of information. You can send a message. So the answer is B. Yeah. That ends chapter 16 communication.
It's D, right?
B.
B. Yeah, B.
Is it clear? So that ends chapter 16.
And understand this.
Okay, great.